Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Big news today, and good morning to all our Nigerian audience because our Instagram graphics analytics tell us that we do have a fairly big chunk of Nigerian followers and listeners. And we have big news which says the Nigerian president is welcoming the end of the travel ban. Therefore, flights will resume. There's going to be a lot more economic activity between the two countries, and it was all announced yesterday.
Exciting times ahead. You know what else is really exciting? The next long weekend. You're gonna have to listen to the whole show to figure out when that will be.
If you've ever disliked Lovin Dubai for clickbait, now you know who's behind it. It is Shahir. He was like, let's do that as the last story so people have to listen. It's at the end of September, folks.
Case why?
It's because I think people know. Moving on, we also talked about a hero who does the most for stray animals, and the best part is she's only 10. Our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Libya this morning as we're sending direct aid following Storm Daniel. Good morning, Dubai. Welcome back to Lovin Dubai show, where we go through the top trending stories across the country. Today, big news: the Nigerian president welcomes the end of the Nigerian travel ban to the UAE.
And a Dubai student raises funds for her stray animals.
This morning, our thoughts and prayers are with Libya as the UAE sends emergency aid as 2,000 lives have been claimed by the storm.
And the next long holiday weekend is not too far away. Stay tuned to the end of the show to find out when that is.
That's going to keep you here.
Gotcha.
However, I'm sure you already know, I don't know about you, but that has been marked, ingrained in my calendar for a long, long time. But before we get to all of that,
what's up?
It's great to have you on the show this morning, Shahir, as always, because you bring some different perspectives, such as your thoughts on chivalry. And I'd love your thoughts on it too. Is it dead? Do we like it? It's 2023. Should it be part of modern day society?
Here's what I have to say. Chivalry is alive and well. It's not dead. I don't think that, like...
Yeah, but is it right?
I think it is right, because at the end of the day, it's just about, like, manners and being nice to people and, like, just these small acts of kindness and generosity.
It's not, though, because traditionally it comes from the male being the protector and the woman being the protectee. So it still enforces that kind of gender role of, like, I'm going to look after you. I'm going to hold the door open for you. I'm going to give you my coat. I'm going to pay for the bill. I'm going to, if I'm going to stand on this side of the road because it's near the traffic, oncoming traffic, to make sure, which is all great and it's all really, but it still reinforces that, like, man protector, woman protectee.
Okay, I see what you're saying, but would you rather it not happen? You know, because you have those acts being done to you and you're thinking, oh my God, that's so sweet. You don't necessarily think, what an archaic man, like, what's he all about? You know, like, you appreciate these small gestures. Like, beyond the historical origins of it, I think it's more so about just being courteous and being the best gentleman you can be to a lady or anyone around you.
Fair. And I kind of sit on the fence with this, so I'd love your thoughts on it too. But what if it's a work situation and, you know, it's, for example, like a CEO and a junior. And then you have them being the protector and protectee. And it's kind of a weird one that, like, why do men need to be the protectors? Why can we not, you know, as a balanced society, look after each other? So then, therefore, I could hold the door for you, which I like to think I could do.
Not once have you done them. Like,
how dare you?
I can't remember one time. No, kidding. I don't know. I like the idea of the guy still doing it. It has nothing to do with, like, a man being a protector. I just think...
Well, it does. That's the traditional origin. That is exactly where it came from. Like the knights back in the day on their horses and their shields.
Oh, that
so it goes way back.
Okay.
But so it comes from that. But now it's 2023. In society, we expect a balanced and fair society on so many levels. Pay, whatever, annual leave. Men and women equality is what we aim for. It's what we strive for, and we're still striving for that equality in the workplace. But yet, there's still this thing that the tradition hangs in the air of, like, well, men should still be doing certain tasks.
Yeah, like, it's so engraved into us as people and us as, like, a society and us as, like, a whole planet. I don't know. You got me there. You so got me there. I don't know. For me, at the end of the day, I want people to well, not think of me in the highest regard, but it would be great.
We do, Shahir.
Oh,
we
stop.
do.
I'm good. Let's forget about chivalry then. No, like you want these are the small things that people are gonna remember you by, you know? Like it's not necessarily about chivalry, but about just doing these small acts of deed for me. That's what I think.
True. But my question to you is if society evolves, and I don't know if we're ever going to get there here, but if society evolves to gender neutral toilets, so like male female toilets, who holds the door open on the way in?
Oh no, now you're pushing it.
Because then
in that case, there's a line. If I'm in front of you, I'm using the toilet first. I'm not going to have to open the door for you after. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
but I think that's where it's. But I actually, my personal thought is, I think you're right. It's acts of kindness.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter if it comes from the men and the women. This is a name that we have, but it makes you think of the things that you can do for people. We should all be holding doors open for people.
For sure.
We should all be passing our jackets on if we're warm and they're cold. Man, woman, like I think if men feel like they are the protectors, I'm not too fond of that particular thought.
Agreed.
However, I think that we can all do those kindness for other people.
Look, honestly, at the end of the day, men don't have the best reputation. So these are the small things that give us the brownie points. We need these little acts of chivalry. We need to do better as men.
I love that. It's 8:36 on a Tuesday morning, and it's time to bring you into our top story today. This is all over Twitter. The Nigerian president welcomes the end of the Nigerian travel ban. So good morning to our Nigerian audience. President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan yesterday met with Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who is on a working visit to the UAE on his way to the G20 summit. And after the meeting last night, he dropped some big news on Twitter. What he said was, "Today, in unity with my friend UAE President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, we have laid a robust foundation for substantial investments in various sectors in Nigeria, which is a testament to our shared vision for a prosperous future. We have initiated a new era of collaboration and friendship between our nations."
He continues to say, "Together we are committed to building bridges and fostering a friendship that stands the test of time. As a part of our decision, the following have been reached. 1. Immediate lifting of the visa ban placed on Nigerian travelers by the UAE, and 2. Resumption of flights scheduled into and out of Nigeria by Etihad Airlines and Emirates Airlines without any immediate payment requirement from the Nigerian government." He goes on to highlight the improved business relationships between the two countries as per WAM reports that the two nations discussed enhancing cooperation.
So WAM announced, of course, the meeting, which, like I said, was all over Twitter yesterday, and of course the enhanced cooperations between the two countries. And President Tinubu, who is much loved, he announced that the airlines are going to resume flights between the two countries, and that there is a lifting of a visa ban that has been there for a year, which I know is great news for Nigerians who, of course, are looking to come to the UAE.
Yep. Yeah, honestly, like it just like. I don't know, the whole bringing of people together, that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And just to hear that it's more than just the travel, but it's also like fostering relationships between countries and seeing where that goes. Like, who does it better than the UAE, you know? So just to have these relationships grow and strengthen over time is amazing. One thing that, like, kind of off topic, but the fact that, so these are like moments in history, right? And the fact that they happen over social media as well, like, it's so mind-boggling to me to this day that we can have all these historic events happen because due and like with more information from social media. That's just a random thing I was thinking about.
Do you mean as in, so things can happen, and because the first how I heard about this story was on Twitter with people putting up all those kind of like celebration tweets and things.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the official, I didn't see the official announcement from the president until a little bit later. Is that what you mean? The things kind of, the stories happen and they propel and they
Yes, and then
flames.
they take their life of their own through social media because you see people's like reactions and joy. Like media plays a massive role in like history, right? But with social media, the people of the earth also have this like impact and say, and it's just amazing to see that people have all these amazing reactions and they're planning flights already and they're like, well, I'm going to go to Marina first and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have no doubt that people are already planning their trips in. So this is great news. If you want the full story, it was tweeted by President Tinubu last night. And also we have more information on that going up on our Instagram very shortly. Thank you, Sandra. Moving on to our next story.
So Dubai student raises funds for stray animals. So Romney is a 10-year-old girl who loves animals, as we all do, so much so that she literally weeps when she sees a stray animal, according to her mom, Ashlyn. So deciding to take action, Romney arranged a club in her school with a mission to support stray animals in the UAE.
So she gathered a group of like-minded young heroes, and together they set about raising money. So they've been selling cakes, brownies, lemonade, doggy biscuits, like everything cute. And they also had a plan to go to a local cafe, which jumped in to support the cause.
To date, Romney and her friends have raised 800 dirhams, which they're donating to Stray Dog Center. Romney,
we salute you.
Good on you.
Yeah, absolutely. Good on you.
You know, it's not just the everything that she's doing. The fact that she gathered people, she's like, hey guys, here's a good cause, let's do this. And you remember when you were younger and you'd have these bake sales? Like, you'd have these bake sales so you can keep the money and buy more snacks for later. Romney's 10 and she's doing this for the stray animals. Every time she sees a stray animal, she cries. Like, she feels for them. And we all do. And I feel like as you get older, maybe not as much. We still all love animals, but you don't have that empathy and sympathy that you once did as a child. And you probably didn't do anything about it as a child, but Romney's doing the absolute most.
Yes.
Like, I would have kept the brownie money for the most part as a 10-year-old.
I know you would. Well, you said you would. You would have bought it for us. Like, so true.
Yeah.
Like, what an amazing commitment. And she doesn't even know what an amazing thing that she's doing. Yeah, you couldn't have said it. I couldn't have said it better myself. Just that, like, she's gone above and beyond. She's gathering people in her school, and then this month they donated to Stray Dog Center, and then going forward they're going to pick a cause each time related to animals. I have no doubt. But shout out to a community hero, Romilly, for doing the most. We can all learn a thing or two. We could take a leaf out of your book. Jumping into our next story. Sad news this morning, and our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Libya as the UAE has sent emergency aid. So President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan has directed to send urgent relief aid and search and rescue teams to Libya to support its efforts following the storms caused by Storm Daniel, which have resulted in deaths and injuries and severe damage. 2,000 people are tragically feared dead, and entire neighborhoods have been swept away in the worst hit areas.
Super scary to see. So His Highness expressed his sincere condolences and sympathy to the state of Libya, its people and the families of the victims of this tragedy, wishing a speedy recovery for all the injured.
His Highness has also had a direct line with the President in terms of establishing a humanitarian aid bridge. This is all broken in the last day, so we've doned out. We'll have more information on that. Of course, this comes directly after the earthquake that hit Morocco. In the case that we have over 2,500 lives also taken. We can't even imagine the devastation that people are feeling now. So like we said, our thoughts and prayers are with all those affected.
Well said, Casey. Yeah, it's just a scary time, and inshallah khair to everyone. Like, we're wishing this speedy recovery and condolences to everyone that have lost friends, families, and all the neighborhoods that have been shattered. Moving on to our next story. So the next long weekend is not too far away. So a long weekend looms at the end of this month, Friday, September 29th, 2023. It is expected to be a public holiday for the public and private sector on the occasion of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him's birthday. And Casey?
And yes, it is the type of thing that I feel like it's not a holiday that was in, it's not one that I've planned. So therefore, I'm just getting a long weekend at the end of
I was going to ask you that. Like, you answered my question.
So for 2024, I already know the public holidays.
Really? You're so odd everything.
And I've already mapped in the holidays that I shall take.
Okay.
For this. But then every now and then a long weekend pops up that kind of wasn't really in my periphery. Haven't planned a holiday around it. This is one of them. Much excitement.
I was literally going to ask, like, do you take these holidays and say, okay, 2 days here, 2 days here. Like, if I take one extra day, then I can do this. And then if I do this at this time, I can do this at this point.
Sometimes.
Like, I literally thought of that this morning when I saw the script and we were, like, figuring out the stories. I was like, why have I never done this before? Like, that these things are happening. I'm the type of person that wants to make memories. I always say I want to experience things, but I never really experience things the way I want to experience things, to quote Kendall Jenner. But I don't, realistically, I don't. And this is the perfect way to like gather up your troop of friends, you know, say, hey guys, 4 days. Let's all take one extra day. Let's go to Oman, go camping. Holiday after that.
Camping in Oman, like, can you? I went once out in the desert, middle of nowhere. It's just an amazing experience. Yeah.
As an Omani, I can say that I've never done that. I tried doing it for New Year's, didn't end up well. The mattress caught on fire.
Talk about experiencing things. So we just had a work trip to Egypt, and we went to Sahel on the north coast. We were in a beautiful resort, and the first 2 or 3 days involved team building, everyone getting to know each other, dinners. It was all quite one location centric.
Yeah.
However, on the last day, everyone was invited to a tour of Alexandria to get out and to see the city, and a grand total of
2 people.
2 people
Took the offer.
Speaking of experiencing things and wanting to experience things.
Well, for me, it was more so, why move? You know, it was the last day. Like, pack, eat, because like we knew it was going to be a long trip back.
It was a sticky day, I'll tell you.
Yeah, like, no regrets there, honestly. But also, it's this trip that we just had that made me think of all of these things. Like, we really didn't talk about work at all. And not that we as an office tend to be cliquey, but we always have like our people that we have lunch with, you know, like we're super nice to everyone, but we tend to like stick with the people we're closest to. In this trip, everyone was with everyone. Like everyone just like sat down, had a conversation, got to know you, got to know like, what's your job role like? What? Oh, not really. We didn't talk work. Like, what are your interests? What do you do in Egypt? Like, you know, all these like small details that you get to know about someone and appreciate them more for it. Like Chai, I hope you're watching, Chai. You said, you know what, Shir, I think I like you more now. I'm like, I've been here for 2.5 years and now you say this. But like, it's these trips that like...
Chai is so brutal.
Chai is so brutal. And for what?
So funny.
I'm always nice to him. But it's these trips that like make life worth living and make memories worth cherishing and photos worth printing.
So sweet. I think you just took what I said about Alexandra, which is low-key shade, and just switched it into something really nice. That's lovely. That was really nice. So it led me back 2 long weekends because I just wanted to drop something.
Tell me.
2024. Obviously, we're waiting for the official announcement, so there'll be time. But it looks like we're going to have a 9-day break. Weekend, 5 days, 2 days. You don't even need to take extra days.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's happening in April. 9-day block. Book your Oman camping now.
I'm trying to count the months. October, November, December, January, February, March, April.
9.
7 months.
I don't mean in terms of like wishing our lives away to that point, but I mean in terms of a travel plan.
Yeah.
It's one of those weekends that you don't even need to take a day on either side.
You know what?
You're being handed it.
Then again, there are people like Chai, back to Chai. He has so many days left.
Chai is our graphic designer.
Chai is a crucial member to this team. Couldn't do it without him. Couldn't do it without him. He works so much that he has 18 days left and it's September. He doesn't take days off. Like, and then for him to have those 9 days next year.
There are 2 types of people in this world. The me's who have 0 days left. Haven't had any, apart from the 2 that I'm taking at Christmas, haven't had any days left since they were booked months back.
Okay.
And then the Chais who have 18?
Infinite. 18. What a guy. What a guy.
I haven't taken a sick day or work from home day.
Really? Neither.
As opposed to... By the way, guys, we do see your comments always before, during, and after the show. Doakade said your backdrop should be daytime, not nighttime. It's confusing. I agree with you. However,
I'll get on a call with you and explain this whole backdrop situation.
The LED screen is amazing. We love it. However,
she's great.
She's great. She doesn't like bright colors. She doesn't like light colors. Therefore, we become invisible. So we have to put a dark color for her to really shine through.
Exactly.
But if you have any suggestions, we're open to it. It's 8:49 on a Tuesday morning. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye from me.